in a bit to bring you the counting of that ballot. Today's exercise is extremely crucial because it will end with the person that will lead the NPP into the 2024 elections to, as they say, break the 8. Blessed Soga is at the party's headquarters now. Blessed, I'm going to hand it over to you. Explain to us what's happening.
No, it means sound just I don't just beat the cup. If you mic, the sound from the mic. In the mic, if you have
very shortly, but still showing on television and on myjoyonline.com. If you're watching, is the sorting of the ballot papers ongoing now at the party's headquarters. Voting has just ended. Peter Makmenu, former chairman of the party, you voted, so your ballot paper is being sorted right now.
Very well.
But in terms of the giving of monies to delegate, is that what the party intended, that on voting day we will have coordinators sharing envelopes from candidates in the name of not vote buying, as they put it, but to give them transportation and for food?
These money aspects we're speaking, I believe that as a country, we need to interrogate this matter further.
Is it a country issue or this is your political party's issue?
Oh,
you brought this upon yourself.
Political parties are an important aspect of our democratic dispensation.
But today's exercise is your exercise.
And
this is an NPP issue today.
Yes, and I'm saying that it's a political party issue. We saw it in other political parties. Don't let us brush over it. It's a serious matter. So we have to take it in a holistic manner. I'm saying this because in Nigeria, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, which they call EFCC, arrested some people who were paying bribes to influence voters in February 2023.
But your guideline doesn't say that you cannot give delegates
our guidelines,
except if you said you were influencing them.
Our guidelines will be subjected to the national laws. So if we take it as a national issue, then certainly everybody will come under it.
I'm saying, Mr. Makmenu, that you allowed candidates to give what you say TNT of
very well
to delegates.
Yeah.
So you have caused this.
No, we did not say take money. If you don't give me money, you saw one of them say on the video that if he didn't get the money, he's not going to vote. That's a crime. That is a crime. And EFCC has arrested people in Nigeria. So the Office of the Special Prosecutor in Ghana must act in the same way.
So you're saying that our security agencies should go after all the persons we've seen and heard?
Those who are saying, if they don't bring the money, I won't vote. It's a crime. Or let me put it, alleged crime, so it must be investigated. And if found guilty, then there are penalties under the OSP laws.
You made the parties, the candidates sign an undertaking. Surely you could have added this to it, and we wouldn't have seen them sharing monies today.
You don't get everything right at the same time. But what I'm saying is that this is a national issue, and it comes under the responsibilities of the Office of the Special Prosecutor. I remember there was this DCE elections in Jabin, Ashanti, and the candidate who President Akufo-Addo nominated paid bribes to some of the assembly members who were supposed to approve his nomination. And they went against that. They took the money but voted against him. The matter ended up in the Office of the special prosecutor, if you recall. So it's within the responsibilities of the Office of the Special Prosecutor to investigate and arrest some of these people. You cannot go into as a delegate and claim that if they don't give you the money, you are not going to vote. How?
Would we see the party make some sort of corrections or introduce new guidelines following what we've heard and seen today? Because this is widespread. Now we know the vice president's camp has been given 400 Ghana cedis. Kennedy Agyapong's camp has been given 300 Ghana cedis to all delegates.
Whatever the party would do, if we get a national consensus on this matter, and we don't even need a national consensus because it's already in the Special Prosecutors Act, OSP Act, and that if Nigeria EFCC, Economic Financial Crimes Commission of Nigeria, have arrested vote-buying people in February, in Lagos, in Kaduna, in all other places. So nobody can be bold and give out monies the way people were crying about monies on this video in Nigeria. You can't do that. You'll be arrested. You will be arrested. So let the Office of the Special Prosecutor go after these people and let's see its effect on the national agenda of vote buying.
But this is also, within your control. So as a political party, what do you intend doing about this?
I am saying that this is within our control, fine. Whatever we do cannot go beyond what the law states. And the law is in the hands of the Special Office of the Special Prosecutor. Let me put it this way. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission of Abuja, their equivalent in Ghana, is the EOCO, Economic and Organized Crime Office. So if they are arresting people for paying bribes to influence voters, how come our EOCO must be sleeping? They must arrest them. They must arrest them. And the Office of the Special Prosecutor, as I said earlier, had arrested the would-be MC for jabbing, for paying bribes.
Well, also joining us is Dr. Isaac Owusu-Mensah, Director of Research of the Office of the President, but counting is underway at the NPP's headquarters. So we want to listen in on that. As we know, officially voting in today's exercise, the NPP presidential primaries.
7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 133. Candidate number 1. We are counting for candidate number 2.
133.
133. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84.
All right, counting underway, as you've been hearing there from the NPP headquarters, counting ongoing also in the Okankwe Central constituency. Counting has ended in Bolga East, for instance, a few other constituencies. Albert Sorry is our man on the ground. Albert is joining us. Albert, what's the verdict? Albert, sorry if you can hear me. Kindly unmute and give us the results.
All right, Mama Beef. So I am currently in Bolga Central. We don't have results for Bolga Central at the moment because they just finished, they just ended the voting. The ballot box has not yet even been taken to the table where the Electoral Commission officials are. So sorting is yet to begin here in Bolga Central, where 808 delegates have cast their votes in the primary today.
All right, okay. All right, so Albert, sorry, we will return to you because we understand Bolga East has closed and the results are out. We have a few of the numbers here that we will be sharing with you. Counting underway at the NPP headquarters in Accra. But let's go to Wa because Rafiq Salam is joining us. Rafiq, what do you have?
I can report to you that voting has ended in the Ewa Central constituency of the Upper West region. And here we are talking about 1,089 voters. And then also they have split it into two, polling station A and polling station B. Right now they are doing countdown for polling station A. And then the first name that came from the house has to be Kennedy when Agyapong, and he polled 83 votes out of the 567 votes that are in this polling station. And so counting for now is ongoing at the place, and then you can see what is really happening. Now they are now counting the ballots of the Vice President, Dr. Bawumia. So now let's listen to them.
33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73.
All right, as you can tell, the counting is ongoing at the Wa Central constituency. Rafiq Salam is there for us, and we will get the declared results shortly. Voting has also ended, counting ended at Northeast region and Bolga East. We'll be getting the results shortly. But in studio, Dr. Isaac Owusu-Mensah, Director of Research, Office of the President, Peter Makumenu, former chairman of the NPP. Dr. Isaac Owusu-Mensah, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to your election headquarters.
Thank you very much. It's always good to be here.
Right.
To continue to serve the people of Ghana.
Great. So it's counting has ended in some parts of the country. Just give us a quick overview in terms of the report that you've received.
So far, I think the democracy within the NPP, we call internal democracy, is on course. Given what happened at the super delegates, it's expected that it will escalate in this particular one. But fortunately, we've had some very few incidents that we think that it is normal within electoral process. It is unfortunate that some of the people went to the polling stations and their names were not there and all that. I think that is something that the party needs to look at into the future elections, especially the parliamentary primaries. Because this one, given the fact that the numbers are so huge, 10 votes lost, 15 votes lost, or voters not able to vote, does not matter. But in a single constituency where there are 257 delegates, if 10 people do not vote, it means a lot. So we look at the fact that when they are going for the parliamentary primaries, these problems will be corrected.
And the vote buying?
The vote buying is a very complicated issue. One, those who are claiming that they've been given money is an inducement, and I support what my big brother said, that the OSP should look at this particular system. It is very important, it's in the right direction, because it's against the law. Why should you ask to be induced before you go and vote? It is against the law.
Why are you offloading your burden onto the OSP?
No, it's not a burden. You see, it's not a burden that we are offloading onto the special prosecutor. If you are a Ghanaian and we are going to conduct activity that is it's a private activity within a public space, it ceases to be a private activity. For instance, if there's a church that is organizing its own program and they start beating their members, you cannot say that it's your church problem.
But you could have put in some controls.
Oh,
you allow the candidate to give out monies in the name of we're giving them lunch and transportation, by the way, which the party is already doing.
It's not official position of the party that the candidates should give monies to people as their transportation. No, it's not.
But you've been okay with it.
Okay with it meaning what?
You haven't said anything about it in terms of they cannot. That's why they are openly giving out monies, saying that this is transportation.
Two things. Instructing somebody to do something is different from keeping quiet and the fellow doing it. I hope you understand.
Are you saying that it was just in this ongoing exercise that you realized that candidates were given transportation to delegates?
No, in the previous elections at the constituency level and also at the regional level, some people may have given something to some people that, I'm happy you have traveled all the way from where you have come from. I'm happy you stopped everything that you are doing today and you have come to vote for me. So this is a show of support for you. We know it's been going on. We know that. But not in instances whereby people demand that you give me money before I go and vote, or I've been induced to go and vote.
Or what you gave me is too small.
Or what you gave me is too small. That is not accepted. And the party condemns that behavior.
Beyond the condemnation, and I've asked this question.
We don't have the power to prosecute.
Yeah, but what do you intend to do to prevent this from happening again?
This decision has to be taken by the National Council. This is a decision that I also mentioned, not even the former chairman can say that this is the decision. No, the National Council have to take a decision on this and probably approve at the conference as well, so that we put in the constitution so that it can be enforced.
Would we see that happen?
Sure. We are a democratic party and we continue to grow. One election after another election, we continue to grow. Don't forget that before 2008, we had a very small delegates. And there were some issues with that. In view of that, we expanded it. So we continue to grow as a party. And I promise you that in future, some of these things will not be a point of discussion as we have in here.
Mr. Makmeno, by expanding the electoral college, you've also sort of introduced further the issue of vote buying. Because what it means is that if you have over 200,000 delegates, then as a candidate, you have a responsibility to give each of these delegates transportation. See what you have caused with the expansion.
Human nature and politicking and political party organization and management is not static. It always evolves on reforms, amendments, etc., because human behavior is dynamic. So as we move from one era to the other, and you look at, in a holistic manner, the setbacks, you reform to make gains with it. Some people are now advocating that we should let every card-bearing member vote. We have to look at that. If the infrastructure is okay to undertake that exercise, we have to look at that.
After what you've observed today, would you still
No, it's been in the pipeline.
Argue for that?
It's been in the pipeline because it would, if every NPP party member is allowed to vote, that's a huge one. That would be a huge one. And I don't think anybody will be prepared to pay any money.
All right.
Secondly, as Dr. rightly said, giving out monies to influence voters and voters accepting them, it's a crime. So it's not for NPP. A crime is prosecuted by the state or state organs. And we have an organ in this country responsible for that, which is the Office of the Special Prosecutor, OSP. I'm not ready.
But surely you can also lodge a complaint.
We can lodge a complaint, yes. Fine. But they have that responsibility, even when no complaint is lodged.
All right. And on that note, we quickly cross over to the NPP's headquarters for the declaration.
Headquarters.
Accra.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, madam.
This is the results of the elections from the NPP headquarters. Asylum down, Accra. The total number of ballots issued to this center was 500. 500. And the total number of voters on the register, 476. The total number of proxy voters was 19. The total number of ballots issued to this center to voters is 393. Ballots issued to voters, 393. False ballots, 0. Rejected ballots, 0. At the end of the voting, Agyapong had 133 votes. 133 votes. Bawumia had 254. Bawumia 254. Friye Akoto 2. Francis Adainimo 4. Total valid votes 393. Rejected votes 0. Total votes in our box 393. Thank you very much. We are done.
We are really.
God bless you all. Agents. When I give you the insight.
All right, that's the results coming in from the party's headquarters after counting of those ballots. Kennedy Agyapong secured 133, representing some 33.84% of the votes cast. Dr. Bawumia 254, representing 64.63%. Dr. Owusu Friye Akoto, workaholic Akoto, with 2 of the votes, representing 0.51%. And the fresh face, Francis Adainimo, with 4 of the votes, representing 1.02% of the votes today. That's the results from the party's headquarters, the NPP headquarters, recording these figures. And so Dr. Bawumia winning there with some 254 of the votes, 64.63% of the votes cast. Let me just quickly ask you, gentlemen in the studio,